Thousands of farmers in India are pressing on with their march to the capital after rejecting a deal from the government on guaranteed prices for their crops. Police have fired tear gas to disperse farmers making their way along a highway about 200 kilometers from the capital. Authorities have erected barriers and stationed police armed with riot gear. The farmers were seen bringing in heavy equipment such as excavators to bypass the cordon along the border. The Agriculture Minister has urged farmers to resolve their grievances through discussions. The Modi government has made an offer for a fresh round of negotiations. Workers are pushing for a law that would guarantee higher minimum prices for all crops. Other demands include the waiving of loans and universal pensions for farmers aged 60 and above. Farmers' unions earlier urged the government to either accept all their demands or allow them to go ahead with their march.
हम यही अपील करेंगे कि पांचवी दौर के बैठक के लिए हम सबको आगे बढ़ना चाहिए और ऐसे मुद्दे पर संवेदनशील होकर के हम अपना पक्ष रखें, क्योंकि सरकार भी यह चाहती है कि इसका समाधान हो। तत्कालिक दृष्टि से भी दीर्घकालिक दृष्टि से भी हमें समस्या का समाधान की दिशा में वार्ता के माध्यम से आगे बढ़ना है।
And for more, Priyata Prajabasi joins us live from New Delhi. Priyata, if farmers accept this offer for another round of talks, this would be the fifth round. Now, there have been 4 rounds to no particular avail. What makes the 5th round any different from the previous 4 rounds?
Right, I'm actually standing at one of Delhi's borders, and as you can see behind me, the security has been beefed up as the national capital braces for thousands of protesting farmers who are attempting to march to the national capital. Of course, what we know so far is that the government has once again asked the farmer unions to come back onto the negotiating table. They've said that they're willing to have more conversations on guaranteed support prices for the farm produce, as well as increased income for the farmers, as well as guaranteed support prices for farmers, and of course pensions for farmers as well. But this time what is different is that the farmer unions have not adhered to the government's demand. They have said that right now they are concentrating on taking their march to the national capital. And in fact, they've also said that this is another attempt by the government to stall their march towards the capital. Now, of course, these farmers are still about 240 kilometers away from the national capital at the border between the states of Punjab and Haryana. And the latest information that we have from the ground is that farmer unions have claimed the death of one protester in tear gas firing. But this is something that the local authorities have completely denied. Local authorities have also warned the protesting farmers from using heavy machinery. Earlier in the day, of course, we saw many farmers bring in machinery like excavators and cranes and bulldozers to try and attempt to breach these very heavy, massive barricades that we are seeing that is, of course, put in place to stop these farmers from entering or coming to the capital. And they have said, the local authorities have warned the protesting farmers that they will face action in case they continue to do so.
Oh, it's a sensitive time given upcoming polls. If farmers and government fail to reach any compromise on a deal, could this affect the electability of Prime Minister Modi and the ruling BJP?
Right. The farmer protest or the farmer agitation that we saw in 2021 that lasted for more than a year was seen as one of the biggest challenges to the Narendra Modi government. It was seen as one of his biggest failures, and political analysts say that very close to the election, the BJP government cannot afford to alienate the farmers, who of course constitute a major voting bank in the country. There are a lot of farmer unions all across the country, even the ones who are not actively participating in this movement, in this protest, they have expressed solidarity with this farmer protest. And like I said, because farmers constitute such a major part of the voting bloc, right now the government, of course, needs to keep all of these factors in mind. And another very important aspect is that the opposition Congress has said that if they do come to power, they are going to adhere to all of the demands of the farmers, including higher support prices and increasing farmer income. So the government will, of course, have to take all of these matters into consideration as Prime Minister Modi seeks a record third term in power in the upcoming elections.
And thanks there, Priyata Prajabhasa reporting live to us there from New Delhi.